Oh, no.
Do something.
It takes a minute usually once it's been sitting.
Well, we're waiting on it to come on. We have to disconnect and reconnect it together and shut it off. It should have stayed on. My name is David Lloyd, and I do search engine optimization. And I'm going to tell you a little bit about it, and I'll show you some slides if I can get them to work.
Sure.
Here I am.
Mm-hmm.
Good thing. So we have to warm up first.
Yeah.
Couple things I want to do ahead of time. I said, well, first off, I was told that I've got an hour, and I've tried to work on this thing and hone it down. My presentation usually goes about 3 or 4 hours, so we've honed it down some. And I want to ask you a couple of things. We're going to cover a lot of material. We're going to cover it fairly fast. We'll stop about halfway through. We'll find a stopping point for you to ask some questions. Number one, I'm a little bit hard of hearing, so if I start talking loud, it's because I'm trying to hear myself speak. If you ask me a question, make sure you ask it loud enough so that I can hear you, because Leslie knows I'm constantly saying, A little bit about me. I started in '94 designing websites. Back in '94, the only thing that we had was HTML and tables. Boom, you build it, they'll come. We had a couple of search engines. In order to be able to be found by your customer on the search engines, the only thing you had to do is go in, put the information into the search engines, you put a couple of keywords on your site, poof. I remember paying like $89.95 for a piece of software that would submit my site to as many as 2,000 search engines. We don't have 2,000 search engines today. Regardless of what people tell you, we don't have 2,000 search engines today. And it doesn't work that way anymore, as I'm sure you're probably aware. The other thing I want to ask you to do is, don't make fun of my slides. You guys are graphic designers. I'm not. And I did the best I can. I started building websites, and I did that all the way up to about 98, 99. But I got a call from a friend of mine who offered me a job that my wife couldn't refuse, so I had to go back to work. And in 2008, I started back. Well, of course, I had to go through the learning curve. Now we not only have HTML and tables that nobody uses anymore, we have HTML5, and we're up to CSS5 now. And we got all of these Javas and bells and whistles and all kinds of stuff. But the bottom line is, if your site can't be found, you're kind of just like a weed in a forest. And believe me, you're a weed in a forest. You're not a tree in a forest, you're a weed in the forest. My job is inbound marketing. Now, inbound marketing is somewhat different. Now, I know that there are a lot of definitions, and you go online and you find out definitions, and you see that there's a lot of things. A lot of people have different definitions about what takes place. Inbound marketing is the process of leveraging all of the lines of communication that are available to the user today. These include your social networking, your video sites, LinkedIn, your websites, your blogs, everything. The idea is to position your client where the people are looking, so that when they go looking for your client, they find you instead of finding your competition. The other part of it, you see the dollars in the bottom down there? If your website's not making any money, it's a waste of time. That's my job, is to see to it that your website helps you to make money. Now, inbound marketing includes search engine optimization and search engine marketing, but like I said, it includes all of these other things. To kind of put it on a little bit better level, a little bit different level, if I can get it to change. Search engine optimization is all about getting there. Getting the search engines to find you and put you where you want to be found. Search engine marketing is all about staying there. Because if you don't work at it, you're not going to stay there. You can get found, but you're not going to stay there. Inbound marketing is about getting there, staying there, and then converting that traffic to leads. What you do with them after we convert them to leads is entirely up to you. But